I didn't like Elden Ring. Oh! With a title as in your face as this, you might have some questions. Does this guy have no taste? Does he not like it compared to the other Souls games? This isn't an analysis where I talk about the boss design or game design. I've never played a Souls-like or fromsoftware game. But I chose Elden Ring to not enjoy since I felt it was the boiling climax of this inner dilemma I've been having conflict with. I like video games for many complex reasons than just like the ACR is a cool reload animation. A game could be art, entertainment, competition. In a way, a video game is just an extension of life, really.
What the f are you talking about?
Dark Souls has been a game that has followed me around like a shadow since I was a kid. It was the thing that everyone was playing, and as it got more games, it just kept getting more and more popular. And I was always more and more distant with it.
Yeah, it was just kind of cool.
Okay.
This video is sponsored by Raycon. It's Raycon's anniversary, and what a better way to celebrate than a 20% off discount on the everyday classic earbud. It's awesome to roll over and over and over again, getting squished by any boss while awesome music plays through my noise-canceling headphones at full blast with maximum battery. And with them, I don't have to worry about them dying on me due to its 32-hour battery life and quick charge function, where a 10-minute charge gives me up to 90 minutes of life. In these chilly fall days, it's hard to find an earbud at a good accessible price point that comes in a variety of different colors with unique protective casing as well. I like them a lot, and they have really good noise quality and durability, which is good to come from a headphone. Click the link in the description box and go to buyraycon.com/Doktor Skipper to get 20% off now. And thank you to Raycon for sponsoring the video. Hearing how people got into the Souls games, it usually follows the same kind of origin. You get groomed into it from someone else that went into the FromSoft cycle, as I like to call it, and you pass it around like cooties. Is that an old head thing to say? Am I Unk now? It never got to me though. I didn't have an older brother who put me on. My dad didn't play it. I didn't have a friend who took his dad's copy and put me on. I was just in my circle playing Gmod, Xbox games, or any of the games 10 years ago that I will be making videos on. Subscribe. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
Shut the f up!
Then we get to the PS4 X-Bone generation. Sometime in 2015, something changed. The aura in the room got so tense, you would have thought LeBron was in the corner drinking blood himself. And that's because Bloodborne came out and hit everyone's radar. There was so much drama with Xbox that generation, you couldn't share games and there was no more rules and everybody was killing each other and going to hell.
Xbox is about to become the next water cooler.
You stupid bitch.
And the big console exclusive 2 years into the war came in hot and everyone talked about it like water just got discovered. And somehow 10 years later it still gets talked that way even though it's still stuck at 30 FPS. This is a good video made by my friend Sweets, by the way. And those who didn't have PS4s got Dark Souls 3 a year later on all platforms. YouTube at the time was also popping and a bunch of creators were coming up, so I remember Jacksepticeye playing Bloodborne and Pyrocynical playing Dark Souls 3 as a really fat character, which didn't age well at all. It made these two games a lot of people's first entry points to the series, and this is when FromSoft games weren't really this hidden cult classic anymore, but more of a spreading phenomenon. Then the people who played these two games for the first time would usually go back and play the old ones. During all this though, I'm still a goofy goober idiot trying to learn how to surf while being hard stuck silver in CSGO, and Overwatch just came out, and I'm playing Rust. All these games came out as well. I'm sure these roly-poly games are cool, but I'm not feeling it right now. Boom, 2018 Dark Souls 1 remake, then Sekiro 2019 Game of the Year. People still love Bloodborne and Dark Souls and won't shut the fuck up about it. And the same year Elden Ring gets announced, and both that and Cyberpunk 2077 are looking to be the new top dogs to this next console generation.
So I exist in this wasteland.
And also PS5 is launching with a Demon Souls remake. It got loud, and more of my friends were playing these games, and I began to get FOMO. Another thing that happened was that the conversations around these games got deep and weird. It was no longer just fun games that made people rage, but it was digging into people's emotions and making them feel something deeper than just a fun couple of hours. I was in the 8th grade when I watched Nakey Jakey's video about how Dark Souls saved him. Before, I was just watching funny moments of the game or just normal commentary videos, but I remember it was one of those first videos I ever watched where I was like, damn. A game can really make you feel something like this.
Not only rekindled my love for video games and just, you know, made me proud of myself and made me feel, I don't know, gave me some sort of sense of control in my life.
I was too young to feel immense nostalgia. I had nostalgia for games like Halo Reach, Minecraft, and stuff I played on the Xbox 360, but I haven't had like a third eye opening experience yet. And when I was 16, life was low-key kind of great. I played Prime Fortnite.
Second shot, I hit him for 6, he misses. I hit him for 6 again, he instantly one-punched me.
A year later was a fucking nightmare, but 2018 was nice. So I'm like happy this changed your life, old fart Jakey, but at the same time, you're also warning me that's gonna take effort, and it's gonna be a hard road to like this game, and I have to deal with getting socked in the mouth over and over again. It's fun to turn your brain off and rot away in a wacky digital wasteland. Then a year later, I got bit by the tism, so after years of Madden, 2K, COD, and battlefielding around, I was going to give Dark Souls a shot finally. I hated it. Okay, I hated Dark Souls. I wasn't ignorant and thought it sucked. I knew it was cooking something. I could see that it was a good game, and that's why I was getting frustrated. I didn't understand the mechanics. Having to look at YouTube videos to progress was pissing me off. I even had a friend who got me to fully try it, watch me, but the vibes were off and he could see I was pushing back against the game, and the same thing kept being said by him. If you want to play this game, you want to play this game by yourself. You want to seek out videos and seek out the challenge. And yeah, I didn't want to play this game. I didn't want to explore. I didn't want to commit. Life was hard enough. So if I already have challenges in my real life, I didn't want to get on a game to just be annoyed and confused for hours. So I wrote it off as just not being a game for me. But then FOMO just kept hitting. I rewatched the Naked Jacob video, then saw another video about how this game is genius and saved their life as well, and friends just still try to get me to play it. I told them I was going to try again, and their eyes filled with joy, and it was an ass whooping after ass whooping. I'm not having fun. Dying to even get to the boss fight was a headache, but I feel like an idiot because I just want to feel what other people are feeling. Now I'm going crazy and everyone in my life is trying to pin it down to science.
Dark Souls 1 is the worst one to start due to how brutal it is. You should start with Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne actually might be the best place to start. Sekiro, you don't have to worry about making a build.
So I tried to switch it up. All I hear about Bloodborne is that it's amazing and beautiful. So I download it. First boss whoops my ass, but it was intentional. I get to the starting area and I'm confused and I start getting my ass whooped. I give up again. Then fast forward, Elden Ring is announced and coming out soon. So I do it again. I try to play the games before it releases. It's miserable. I can't stand them. I don't know why people play them. Then Elden Ring comes out. Elden Ring was also a big starting point for people. It was the most mainstream Souls game ever, massive in popularity, and a lot of people couldn't get past the first horse and gave up.
Bro, are you...
I didn't even bother buying the game because it just wasn't for me. It's the same thing as Bloodborne and Dark Souls again. Video essays about how it made them feel alive and ruined games for them. But this time there's so many people around me personally just saying the same thing, and deep down, I still wanted to feel that feeling so bad. FOMO was eating me alive, day by day. Then the game goes on sale in 2023, so I buy it. When I first played Elden Ring, I couldn't get past the Tree Sentinel, and I gave up. So to just own it was okay with me for now. Months later, after getting talked into it by a friend once again, I had the mindset to try again. I know it's a trial by fire, and I try, and then I beat the Tree Sentinel. Then I try to fight a dragon, I get confused and give up for months again.
You have an Ash of War attack you can use. If you hold LT, then hit RT. It's up the mana though. Yeah, bro, you are not close enough for that.
6 months later, I come back to the game. On my Steam profile, you could track these gaps of time through my achievements. As you could see, I kept the game in the back of my mind always, thinking about the game and when it was finally going to click with me. From January 8th to the 14th in 2024, I beat the first 2 bosses. I learned the basics and barely got through. At that point, I was in the open world and I needed a key that was behind a dragon to progress through some magic door. I got frustrated. My real life continued. I'm trying, but just can't commit. The ass whooping was kind of fun this time. I didn't feel completely helpless. I learned how to speak the language a little bit by rolling on time and double handling the weapon, but I got swallowed up by the intimidation of the map size and how much time it was going to take to play this, and if it was worth to even play it at all. I was trying too hard to force Elden Ring. I didn't actually want to play the game. I was just feeling FOMO and trying to gaslight myself into wanting to take this journey. It's big, it's new, I suck, I see some gratification, but not fast enough. I'm forcing myself to play it. I don't have enough time to learn this because of other commitments. It's just not for me. Not everything needs to be enjoyed all the time. I couldn't tell though if it was just the FromSoft cycle or that I actually, no joke, just don't like the game. I heard from other YouTube videos that it took some people 5 tries to even like the game. I began questioning myself. Why was I so afraid to commit to this game? Why am I getting so comfortable with these excuses that I don't need adversity in my life? Then I saw a video by Doozy Speaks titled, "How You Play Games is How You Do Everything," where he talked about why he couldn't get into Cyberpunk until until you saw John Wick 4, where Pennywise dropped a bar about how you do anything is how you do everything. And this doozy video came out at the same time Kai Cenat began his Elden Ring marathon, and a new DLC was going to be released soon, so I had a real talk with myself. How you operate as a person bleeds into everything you do. Academics, health, work, relationships, and video games. And just like how mindsets fluctuate, so is how we play video games. At some of my most driven periods of life, I had this mindset with certain games. When I was doing school and making videos and having to constantly improve and learn and push through adversity, I would play games to do the same thing. But as I got older and YouTube was picking up, I would only play a game if I could get something from it. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel productive. So I stopped caring about a CSGO rank. I stopped caring about finding new genres of games. I just played what I was comfortable with and played to kill time. I also stopped seeking adversity in games as much as I used to. The same way you might hit a goal in the gym then stop going, or learn that song on the guitar I was talking about and not play it anymore and eventually lose confidence. Gaming really only hit when it was artistic, but it stopped feeding that challenging urge for me. And it made me realize that I just been being a scared bitch. I've been hiding, I've been making excuses to committing to the ass whooping and getting sucked down into something I don't understand. I was happy when I took risks and faced challenges and overcame them, and now the DLC is coming out, Kai Cenat beat the game, and everyone is going through the cycle. Unlike before of wanting to play Elden Ring, I feel like I had to play Elden Ring. The emotions of the people in those Dark Souls video essays finally hit me with Elden Ring. I had to beat Elden Ring. When I came back to Elden Ring, I hit record again, and it felt different. I wasn't trying to be a poser and get myself to understand. I just stopped overthinking and just played. What the fuck? There wasn't a timer or exit plan. Got punished enough that I learned not to spam roll. Chaos there. You gotta be shitting! And in a symbolic way, I also stopped running and rolling so much, and finally began attacking when I saw a chance. No!
Get out, get out. Get out. Oh.
Yes! Yes, I killed the fucking thing! Oh, me. It was over. I got consumed by the FromSoft cycle. I beat Bloodhound the Knight and I was hooked, because not only did I beat him after seeking him out on my accord, but because I also got a new sword. I was exploring and getting rewarded, I was gaining confidence with each boss fight, and maybe, if I just keep exploring while not giving up, I could understand this game more and more. So I explored, I died, I got lost. What's behind this door? I'm gonna solve the puzzle? You gotta be joking. Try head? What about head? Just tell me where the boss fight is. I died. I looked at YouTube videos to get unstuck. I found out where to go, and I died a bunch again. Oh, fuck off. Do I go down? Have I been down already?
I think you have. That's where you came from, right?
Shit. I went to bed a winner and woke up excited to progress. Yes, it's a pixel video game, but my life had purpose. I was traveling to the most gorgeous places I've ever seen, but also places that are harder to get to because I wanted to find items and secret bosses to get more achievements. I would be disappointed if I was not challenged at the end of exploration. The complete opposite before, I wanted a fight. The game wasn't mind-numbing. When I won fights, it wasn't just to progress the story and get through the game. It mentally made me feel better, and the more difficult the boss was, the more I would get excited. I was getting passionate and it started to bleed into my real life. I couldn't shut up about how good the game was to my friends. I couldn't believe how much I was applying myself while overcoming things I never thought I could.
This is cool. I kind of want to play this at some point.
Oh, it's the greatest game I've ever played.
Yeah.
No, I'm not joking. It's the greatest game I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah, the greatest game I've ever played.
Is this a first time playthrough?
This is the first Souls game I've ever played.
Oh, holy shit, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I've never played any of them, and I've been kind of intimidated by them.
Yep, that's why I did it, and that's why I'm making my video about the From's like. I stopped fighting bosses to win, but rather to learn. Okay. I didn't time any of those good. With every death, there was something to improve on, and while also learning their movesets, I learned to take risk. It's both a game of discipline and opportunity. Every boss fight I beat was satisfying for this reason, and the friends around me were also starting to take notice at my progression.
Everything would fucking smell like cigarettes.
I just watched Skipper do like 2 perfect rolls. He's actually got. Yeah, he's actually getting Dark Souls. He's actually got Dark Souls.
My life became chaos. When I wasn't playing the game, I was thinking about the game. I was even dreaming about the game when I went to sleep. When I was mad at the game, I felt happy because at the end of the pain was always euphoria. I bitched and moaned, but my pride kept me afloat, and it just made me want to solve my problems even more. So much so that my biggest tilt wasn't even a boss fight, but FromSoftware's shitty parkour mechanics. Fuck! No! Come on! Because like, look at that. These mechanics suck. No! Like that. Oh, And instead of just leaving this optional thing, I knew mentally I couldn't even let this beat me.
Drop.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
The hardest boss in this game was a fucking staircase.
I eventually got to the Elden boss after playing the whole game start to end, taking in all its side content. And with my friend LT Cobra, who tried previously to get me to play this game, we beat that boss together. And it was one of the best feelings I ever had in a video game. In the span of 7 days, I beat Elden Ring as well as every boss right before the DLC came out. Then I played the DLC and it was even harder. Everything I just worked for meant nothing. I was back to square one of getting my ass beat, and I loved it. While I didn't master every boss down to their exact frame, I was good enough to where I missed the feeling when everything was new and I was weak. The fun is the journey, not the destination type shit. I looked at my old footage and realized how deep this crunch was and how fast I sped through progress and progressed. Knowing I beat the game right before the DLC came out was also a weight off my shoulders. While not feeling the FOMO, I was also just proud of myself that I didn't tilt and give up. That me committing now meant I got to experience the game with friends. So why am I talking about the game now? It's been almost a year since I beat Elden Ring and its DLC. I recorded the footage with the intent of talking about it. I just didn't know when I wanted to. Playing Elden Ring wasn't a trend for me to get clicks. It might have been originally, but it gave me something deep down. I wanted to sit on it and let it simmer. Making this video was almost like playing the game. I was afraid of killing my enjoyment of the game as I spent hours and hours cycling through footage, at which would have concluded my interest in the game, since I would have got fatigued by it. It would have been an endpoint, and I didn't want to let it go. Elden Ring became the thing I hated, kind of. Something I got comfortable and familiar with, and that mindset is what kept me from playing a game like Elden Ring in the first place. There's games like Outer Wilds where I hear from word to mouth that it will change my life, but deep down I'm afraid to open my mind and get the same feeling that I got from Elden Ring again. It's irrational and it makes no sense. Trying new things is just scary, and all this footage is taking space in my hard drive, and making a video isn't going to take away the experiences I had playing it. So making this video is rooted in why I played Elden Ring. I committed to finally talking about it, to finally making this video. I've played many other Souls games since, and I've now reached that point of the FromSoft cycle where I tell other people to play it, and I'm trying to get my younger brother to play it, and it felt like a full circle moment and made me realize another beautiful thing I enjoyed about Elden Ring was its fan base. There's a deep empathy with the game and a universal appreciation for people completing them. You might do something cheese or get help, but you didn't give up. You didn't drop the game. The only way to lose is by giving up. I know a lot of you have also wanted to try Elden Ring but just can't make it click or don't want to dive headfirst into something new, and this mindset is also deeper than just Elden Ring. You start when you start. You could quit many times or fail over and over, but if you keep trying again, then you haven't really lost. I would be a hypocrite to judge anyone for quitting Elden Ring or not being able to commit to it, because I also had the exact same problem, but it touched me now in a way no other game has before. Doing hard shit sucks. Having to suck at something and have no confidence sucks, but we all have to start somewhere. Find beauty in the hard things, take a risk, a leap, do something you've been afraid to do. Now for you watching, this isn't even engagement bait or anything. If you've played any FromSoft game before, I'd like to hear your story. How you got into the FromSoft cycle. How did you start playing these games? What made it finally click for you? And if you haven't played them, I want to know what's holding you back. I'm happy I played Elden Ring. I am happy I made this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more things like this, and love you all. I was so late to Elden Ring. I think I got this game on a sale.
I got it when it came out, but then like didn't play it as much. I liked it, but I got stuck and then I just gave up for a little bit.
I think this game was one of the most shit I've ever felt about video games ever. I felt so much FOMO, it was fucking nuts. Because I just never played Souls games before and everybody was just having fun. And I was like, damn.
It's like a barrier you have to push past, isn't it, to get into it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, for me, I think it's not even necessarily about difficulty, it's just about, like, understanding the mechanics first. Because I didn't understand you had to roll into stuff and that, like, you can't just spam the roll because then it makes you, like...
Yeah.
So the Tree Sentinel is just hard because it's learning a new language. That being said, I beat the Tree Sentinel and waited 6 months, so... It took me 3 tries to finally get into it.